Right, stream should be up now. Right then, that's in the stream chat as well. Let me just make sure that people see that. Commentator curse. It could be. But yeah, we should be good to go. Today is the day that could see the title won here by Hushrav. It's got to be a 19 points here. And 19 points is enough for it to be considered game over. That's for sure. Effectively, do a commentator's curse on Hushrav. I don't think I get to choose that one, lad. But it's Hushrav has to win for him to win today. It is as simple as that. If Hushrav wins this race, he wins the title. As for whether or not that's going to happen, well, we'll wait and see. Maybe it's just next week. But we'll find out as we go along. Hushrav's set himself up now. It should be just a couple more people. Matteo, the tier 1 reserve driver. Well, I didn't, but it's nice. Ah, that's nice of you. Right, so I thought we're getting 17. Yep, we've got 17 to drive. Most of it today is going to be focused on where Hushrav can put himself. Or is Reed going to be able to prolong this by just long enough? Matteo's got a quali ban. Well, the last time anyone had a quali ban, they started 8th, so I guess it's not all bad. It shouldn't be that long before we get ready up. Who else joined? Oh, Crizzy as well. Okay, so we've got both Ferraris in. Shelby's why are you doing maths? Hushrav's champion, unfortunately. Make it easier for myself when I do commentary when he eventually goes over the line and wins later on. What on earth? What on earth? I think I might have slept awkwardly last night. My ribs are killing. Oh, we've got another one. You might have a very close to full 20, if not a full 20. Got 19. It looks like we're going with 19. Okay then. Oh, that's good. 19 round Belgium. We've got a few people here that can actually challenge Hushrav today. A race in the wet might be able to throw a spanner in the works. Could be possible that goes that way. But regardless what happens, Reed has to win this race. If fight me now. Even if he is a time trial merchant. Well, I see you have a real thing against Hushrav at the moment. We could have quite a decent race here, I think. The question is, how many people are crashing in this race? We start with 19. I'll say we finish with 13. I'll be kind. I'll be kind to say we finish with 13. What's other people's predictions? Fight me now, bot will beat Hushrav. Well, certainly could be an interesting one. I can't say I've ever actually seen Fight Me Now bot do any sort of laps, I don't think. So, find out soon enough. Nobody seemingly out the grid spots yet. Ah, they're the McLaren. Which McLaren is it? It looks like Jack's the first one out. Okay then. Well, we'll watch Jack on his out lap and then his flying lap as well. Looked very overcast around Spa for qualifying. For the race, could be something entirely different. Always top 20. Well, fair enough. If he's got that kind of pace, he's surely got a claim of challenging, that's for sure. Reed's out for his out lap. I think Perra came out as well. A few guys bunched up in the middle of the end of sector 1 that's going to have to back off each other eventually. Going to see Jack lay down the benchmark though. We're going to see where about that benchmark is. Probably say somewhere in the 42 or 43 region. Something like that maybe. Maybe high 42s, low 43s. Could be possible. Fight Me Bot is insane. Well, I'm looking forward to have a look at how he races then. You can't train in Korea. Just can't train in Korea. It's not representative. Right, down into the midway point of Sector 3. Into the bus stop chicane, then we get our first lap of quali underway. Going on inters. That's not a great idea. Unless it's actually raining for the race. Well, here we go. And we are off for the first time today. Up to La Source of turn 1. And then up towards Rouge and then Radion. There's someone sitting on the edge of the pit lane. I'm pretty sure you might want to move very slowly because that's going to end up disqualifying you. And up Rouge through Radion we go. And then into the end of Sector 1 down the Kemmel Straight. And let's see, 30.6 to start with. Not entirely sure how long that's going to stand as the best sector. Maybe not for long at all. Well, never mind, his lap's just been invalid, so we're going to watch Perra, who's invalidated his lap as well. Hushrav is still going. So it looked like we're going to watch Hushrav here. It looked like one of the Alpha turrets is just getting out of the way of people. We're going to watch Hushrav. Crizzy's retired from the session. Don't know where he's crashed out. Looked like at the end of the Kemmel Straight, actually. It looked like the Alfa Romeo's crashed on the inside as well and used reset to track. Hushrav into the end of the second sector now. Goes chicane, fifth gear. And then down through one last corner, sharp right to, yeah, train and go on Prix mode. That makes sense. That does make sense. 115.2 through 2 sectors for Hushrav. Like, Grand Prix mode on equal cars is representative. That's fair. That's very fair, but it's about as good as you get. Still need a setup first. Hushrav into the bus stop chicane. He comes now. Gets pretty close to the corners. Up to the line is a 43.6 is the benchmark. I think there's time left in that. Not entirely sure. I'll see Omar doing a lap now. Is there anyone else over the line yet that hasn't invalidated the lap? Maybe Tano, but Tano's on an out lap himself. Just backing up through the bus stop chicane so he can get a good run by the looks of it. The Haas, oh, and it's invalid there for Omar. Haas 44.9. I've seen worse. Certainly seems worse. Jedler 44.4. It's a 44.9 for Sohab as well. Plow invalidated his lap. Reed did a 44.4, but invalidated it obviously. And that's why he's not up on the board at the moment. Josh 44.1. Not a bad banker lap there actually. It looked like Reed may have just done a purple sector 1 though. If that's the case, well, he might be able to push Hushrav today. Yellow flag in sector 1 is just... Oh, and there's a 43.1 banker lap by Fight Me Now. Okay. The bot is top of the grid. And he's top by quite a way as well. His one lap paces is quite incredible. 43.1 as a single, as a banker lap is rather impressive. It is rather impressive to do that kind of lap as a banker. Here we go. Perez got 5 seconds, not 5 seconds, he got 5 place grid penalty, sorry, for a collision with Jack. Reed invalidates again and goes into the pits this time. Tano's invalidated. Omar's retired from the session, so he's made a mistake into what looks like the pit lane. Then goes up to the end of sector 1, showing purple, but it's also showing him out of the entire session. Oh, into the wall he goes. That is not good from him. Too much on the throttle, getting out the end of the Camel straight, the chicane following it, sliding into the wall. We got that all on camera. Looks like an in-lap there for Shelby. Like an in-lap for quite a number of people actually. Plow's on an out-lap. Callum invalidated. What about Jordan? Is Jordan doing anything? People on outlaps, so we should see them go soon enough. We've only had 6 people put up a time. Everyone and anyone invalidating the laps at this point in time. Someone else just going into the pit. So there's Callum going into the pit. Jordan 30.0 is not the fastest first sector we've seen. Someone's had a little bit of an issue through the end of the second, the beginning of the second sector. Tano, it was Tano that's had the actual thing. Jack looks like he's on a lap now. We get to see a bunch of, we get to see people do their out laps in a minute. Looks like Jordan might be going in for a new set of tyres after invalidating his lap. Tano looks like he spans, so he's going to go in. And we still have quite a number of people yet to set a lap. Sohab's coming back out. Has to find a couple of seconds from somewhere. Fight Me Now, a bottle of the race, and what? Can you keep calling it time trial merchant? We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see, because that's a strong lap, and if he goes off quickly, then he's not even going to need to push. have a look at Jack through the end of Sector 2. Yellow flag in Sector 1 is just people sorting themselves out by the looks of it. Down into the end of Sector 2, 15.9 there for Jack. We get to see what time he's going to put up this time. If he does at all. If he could keep it valid, he should put up a time. We've got 6 people with a time at the moment. 3 people DNF'd out of qualifying without a time. So you would have thought those people are... How do I even see the chat? It pops up at the bottom corner of my screen as we go along. Hey, there you go. 44.6 for Jack. Cloud doing a lap now as well. He kept it valid just about there. Naismith, Volcano, Pera, all on laps as well. Few people doing out laps. Reed just started his. So we'll get to see where Reed's going to put himself. Have 7 people on with a time now. Yellow flag in Sector 2. Oh, there goes Plough as well! Plough's got spinning round, too much to the outside curve. I think he got 2 wheels on the opposite side. And, well, if you do that, it's never going to end well. 30.3 for Reed, which is not good. Guess he's backed off the lap, he has to have. Are we getting laps being put up? 44.988 for Naismith. So we have an 8th time put up. We've got 4 people out of qualifying technically because Matteo's got a qualifying ban. That's why you can still see Spill in the pit lane. He should probably just retire. No, he knows he can watch this as we go along. Unless he's just sat in the pit lane watching the stream, then fair enough. It's just saw someone else set a lap. 43.655 for Volcano. It turns out Matteo did just retire, so fair enough to him. Hushrav also on a lap right now. Reed is going to have a valid lap, but it's not going to be impressive by any means by the looks of it. It isn't going to be impressive. It's 44.1. It's only enough for 5th, so he is in not the greatest of position. Hushrav at the moment invalidated his lap. Jedler a 10th down. And what looked so promising for Jedler after the first couple of races certainly hasn't turned out that way now. It looked like Sohab just went 5th. He did. He beat Reed by literally 1,000th of a second. Only 5 more without actually setting a lap left. Also, when it shows up purple sector 2, it's a visual glitch. It does it for everyone. I don't know why. It's also not remotely true. Callum up to the bus stop chicane now. Won't be too far off the time that Reed set by the looks of it. 42, 43, 40, never mind. Never mind, an entire second off of it. And Shelby to the 44.4. Oh, there goes a Red Bull. What the hell happened to the Red Bull? Omar didn't raise tier 1, he's just chilling. 29.9 was quicker than what Reed did, so it's possible that Jordan here might actually have a good time. Tano also out on a lap, not that far behind Jordan, we'll go to it afterwards. Only 4 people without a lap so far. I'm not even sure Petter is paying attention. So only a couple more people over the line yet, and then we can see where everyone is on their first laps essentially. The first valid lap at the very least. Looks like someone else just beat time there maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Jordan 38 through there, 40, 41, 42, it's 43, 44, 102, okay. That's enough for 4th for Jordan. What about Tano? Over the line he goes. 42, 43, 43.7 for Tano. Not that far off Hushrav and Volcano. Still no one anywhere near Fight Me Now at the moment. Shelby's not doing a proper lap. I don't think Plow is either. Oh, that Red Bull out there is Plow at the moment. But it is into the pits now. Oh, and into the wall in the pits as well. Also, how did somebody crash in the pits like that? That's a wheel. Somebody genuinely died in the pits. That's impressive. Oh, Perra's come out. Okay then, so we get to see Perra for once. Who's the closest right now to the line? It looks like that would be Hushrav. So we're going to get a lap. Well, we're going to watch Hushrav do a lap now. Let's see how close Fight Me Now bot is going. He is going to get to Fight Me Now bot. The pole is most definitely going to be a 42. It's just a case of what 42. Hushrav is preparing his lap. Go for the Belgian. And, well, isn't entirely that far away, but he's got a long way to go. And here we go. Goes a bit long through the final corner. Let's get a better exit. Up, down to the source he goes. Shifts down to 2nd, and immediately short shifts twice up to 4th again, up to 5th, up to 6th, down the straight, comes up to 7th, up to 8th gear by the time he hits our Rouge. Stays in 8th gear for Radion as well, up to the Camel straight, gets DRS activated, 200 mile an hour, almost hitting 210 mile an hour down the straight, and then he gets into the end of the Camel straight where he shifts all the way down to 4th, up to 5th on a short shift to make sure the car's stable at the beginning of the 2nd sector. Down to 4th, down to 3rd. My voice decided it didn't want to work for about 10 seconds there. And Hushrav's going to keep it valid. Doesn't look like he's got enough on he's got enough at the moment on Fight Me Now to try and take the provisional pole spot from him. Fight Me Now just started his lap behind the other McLaren. And by the looks of everyone, yeah, everyone getting out now, we're pretty much on the last shot. Here we go, Hushrav to the line, through LeBlanchemont, through Sector 3, got a Ferrari ahead of him. So I think it's Sohab on his outlap who gets out the way. I'm not sure if he's impacted Hushrav there. Down to the bus stop chicane. Through the bus stop chicane. Perra's out. And it's a 43.2. It's not enough. What about Volcano? The Aston Martin picked up. That's Perra out of the session. Sohab's just started his lap. I think a Red Bull just started his as well. I think that's Plow just started his lap at the end there. One of the Haas's at the end. Oh, Volcano spun it! Volcano has spun it! Fight Me Now is currently going quicker. His teammate spun it, almost clobbered him on the way back onto the track. Hushrav's out of the session. Not entirely sure what happened there. It looked like the Red Bulls crashed with him. And Plow's out without setting a lap as well. And down to the line comes Fight Me Now to set himself a pole for definite. He is already on pole, but for a better time anyway. He backs off. And the pole time is going to be a 43.1. Volcano obviously had to spin. Jenga's been, well, Josh, I think, has been impacted by the guy in front of him. I'm not entirely sure. I think the Mercedes, I think Reed over here is having a little bit, is impacted Josh there, I think. He's coming to the pit as well. Josh is going to only have to settle for 7th. Sohab is currently going quicker. He is a 10th quicker at the moment. Looks like Shelby retired from the session as well. Had his little spin in the third sector, in the end of the second sector, sorry. So Reed is 9th. On a race he had to win to stop push ramp. And over comes Sohab, takes 6th place. And that is your grid from qualifying. Full 20 people. And Fight Me Now with a 43.1 has put himself on pole with Hushrav sitting alongside on the front row. And there you go, that's the end of qualifying. Just edit in one of my messages a minute. Right. And there you go. Fight Me Out bot is on pole. Hushrav 2nd. Volcano 3rd, Tano 4th. Jedler 5th, Sohab 6th, take the 3rd row. Jordan and Josh 7th and 8th on the 4th row. Reed, one of the ones that had to win in order for this title to still be on, is sitting quite sorely in 9th at the moment. And I think if this race continued the way qualifying went, then I think that's I think we can say that's night. It looks like I've got to try and give you hope. I've got to try to give you hope. That's my job. It looked like a dry day there then. No hope anymore like Ferrari in real life. Fair point. Here we go. There's 5 red lights. And it's lights out, away we go. Who gets the better start here? Fight Me Now has definitely got the better start by the looks of that. Bushrad's going to pull alongside. He's going to pull alongside, but the squeeze there from the McLaren, and into turn 1, the McLaren's going to hold it. There's been a few battles at the back there. I think Plow and Shelby are going to have had the worst end of that. Omar as well. Jack, there a couple of places gained for Matteo. Pera up to 11th immediately. Jedler and Sohab both going at it, but virtual safety car might end up having to switch those positions back. Tano up to 3rd immediately, which means that someone died up the front. And Volcano Master, actually, the one down in 13th. The one that died at the start. Pera has the start up to 11th. Reed down to 15th on the start. And I think the longer this goes, the less chance Reed has. He's gonna need a miracle from here. But Fight Me Now but gets stays first on the first lap. Him and Hushrav looks to be away at the moment. Tano in 3rd, trying to do a job like he did yesterday for Hushrav. Josh up to Fight Me Now, gonna drive through for speeding under the virtual safety car, the restart. And if we didn't think things could go Hushrav's way any more than they had on the first lap, then we were definitely wrong. And well, that's just swung the pendulum in the way of the AlphaTauri once again. If I'm fight me now, I'm serving that as quickly as I can. Prix and Jordan look like they're going to fight through the bus stop chicane, and they're going to fight it. It looked like Jordan's going to be able to hold on to 7th though at the moment. Jordan is going to have the inside line. It's like a few people going at it here, and Naismith looked for the inside down the Ferrari there, but not able to make it stick. The Ferrari coming over to make sure the Haas can't make a move into Eau Rouge and through Radion. Jordan gets a 3-second already, and the Haas is now going to make its move. And he gets past quite nicely. Olaf! Wait, Olaf's racing? Okay. I didn't know that one. Olaf and Rain all over again. We've seen this one happen quite a number of times. Maybe it'll happen again. Oh, there's a few movements here. Tano gets a 5 seconds for a severe collision with Josh, and he's dropped the entire way down the grid. Down to 15th, we've got at least another virtual safety car, which is going to be a hindrance to Josh, and he tries to make a move on Jedler. Is it a proper safety car? See the yellow flags, but I don't see a flashing light. It's a virtual safety car. So Hushrav. Oh, Josh has no front wing, so the collision with Tano has effectively killed them both. On lap 2 of 22. Also, Perra up to 9th now. What a start. What a start from the Aston Martin, from literally last on the grid. Few people here having a bit of a nightmare. Looks like Reed's back up to 15th. Prix and Naismith, you can't actually have you can't overtake now. It's the end of the safety car, the end of the virtual safety car. The Prix coming in. The Prix might have damage. Josh definitely does, and Perra's up to 7th. Perra has jumped 13 places off the start of this race. DRS has now been enabled, so we're going again. Only one person started on the softs. Olaf was crazy enough to do so. Might be trying a soft hard. I'd still probably try and test out a medium soft or that there or thereabouts. It was possible beforehand. There's yellow flag in sector 1. No, I think it might be Tana who's gone on to intermediate tyres for some reason. We've still got a few people fighting it out here. Naismith within DRS range of Jordan. He is the closest person at the moment. There's a few people behind him that are closing in. A few people go through sector 1 that looks like an Alpine. It is an Alpine. Up Eau Rouge, through Radion and into the wall. And into last place of the race. And the front two, can I just say, have disappeared at this point. Everyone else is well in the distance. Perra's closest to, well, Volcano Master's actually closest to. He closes in on Olaf at the moment. Also have Reed closing in on the 2 as well. Perra in DRS range on Naismith, who is in 6th at the moment. Here we go. It looks like the Alfa Romeo's got the speed. He has. Volcano able to just, well, breeze past Olaf pretty much. And it looked like Reed might do the same in a minute. Jordan's that's the fastest lap of the race so far, 1:48. And it doesn't look like any of the top 10 minus Olaf is in DRS range. As we go up the hill now, through Eau Rouge into Radion. We've still got Olaf and Volcano fighting. We've got Reed and Plough tacked onto the back of this, and no real other fights going anywhere else. Yellow flag in sector 3 is Omar again. Omar having his own problems in this race. Not really doing an awful lot. It looks like Olaf has just gone very wide, a bit understeery into the corner. It might open the door here for the Mercedes and the Red Bull behind him. I think Tano conceded his race is over. We've got about 0.3 of a second fight going on between Reed and Olaf. They headed into Prix. And Perez within DRS range as well now. People looking to get close, but not really able to do an awful lot. Omar gets 3 seconds, which I just feel like is bullying at this point. Perez closing in. Reed's closed in on Olaf. Maybe something happens here. Oh! Plow's gone! Plow's gone! Plow did the exact same thing as he did in qualifying. Fight Me Now is going to serve it serve his drive-through, luckily, before anything comes out. And Reed is not going to get past Olaf into the bus stop chicane. Is Olaf just... Wait, what's happened here? Plow just left. And there you go, Hushrav takes a 6.5 second lead. However, the safety car comes out. I think that might have been a help of Fight Me Now. Because Fight Me Now has just served his drive-through essentially under a safety car. Which is incredibly fluky. Well, safety car brought out by the Red Bull. And, well, safety car, we've got a few people changing their tyres by the looks of it, but as for that, not an awful lot happening, and the 6 second gap that was there for Hushrav will be depleted. It will be Jesla right on the back of that AlphaTauri. As we give statistics like old times, I don't really have an awful lot. I don't have an awful lot I can say, to be completely honest with you, but we'll see everyone jump together at the moment. Well, jump back together, shall I see. Everyone bunch back up, is the word I'm looking for, under this safety car. It looks like Sohab's gone in. Fight Me Now has gone in again. I think this time to serve his pit stop onto hard tyres. It looks like everyone stayed there. Everyone's gone in, apart from be the next commentator on Sky. There is a DHL fastest lap commentator challenge that I might take part in later on. But I need to figure out how I go about that first off. I do plan on taking part, yes. I do plan on taking part. It's got till the middle of September. I have certainly I've just got to learn corner names. And then I'll figure out everything that's going on and do it that way. We see everyone backed up, backing up now because they've hit the safety car line. Well, not safety car line, but the back of said safety car, sorry. Hushrav had a 6 second lead. That has disappeared because of the safety car. But it's Jedler the one he's fighting with now, not Fight Me Bot, who has got onto hard tyres. He's served his pit stop. He served his drive-through as well at what is the most fortunate time. And it's possible that the front 4-5 might be in a bad position. For God's sake. Well, we're going to wait one more lap at the very least, because there's no way those 4 cars at the back of the grid there are going to get to us anytime soon. We're not going this lap, so we're going to have to find things to talk about for one more lap under the safety car. Whole race under the safety car. No, that was last night. That was yesterday, sorry. That was yesterday. I'm not sure I want to go back to that. We've got a few people who could technically win this from here. I still think it'll be interesting to see talk about Belgian French fries. I would, but I genuinely have never had Belgian French fries in my life. Josh in the mud. I think it was a collision with Tano. I think Tano might have spun and hit him or something of that nature. But it wasn't entirely Josh's fault by the looks of things. We're definitely going in this lap. If Hush wins again, well, if Hush wins again, he's champion. If Hush wins again, he is champion, so... champion by race 12 of 16. We still have a few people with the ability to win this race though, especially one of them already served their pit stop in Fight Me Now, who still definitely got the pace. I don't know, he got consistency. Well, he hasn't had a problem with it yet. He just had that one mistake under the virtual safety car, forgot his delta and had to serve his drive-through, which he got lucky with because the safety car came out as he was in the pit lane driving it, so they couldn't exactly take it away from him. Whether or not it's lucky or not, actually, I'm going to call it well-timed. Yeah, well, safety car's coming in this lap, and we're all but ready to go again. It's Hushraft that's going to lead it in. New Hall of Fame most spins in a season. Honestly, we've seen quite a lot of them this season. But for some reason, it's always, the races are usually chaotic whenever I'm commentating them. For the first 7 laps, this has been one of the more tame ones we've had so far. Naismith and Fight Me Now, you can't actually overtake yet. It looked like a couple of people just clambered into the back of each other. Hushav is gonna go now, and I think Jordan's gonna have to get that back. He's also lost a place to Rian at the same time. Jedler and the other Williams, Callum as well, they're both going at it. Yellow flagged in yellow in sector 1. I think that's Naismith. I think there's also something happened. Something's happened there. Callum spat into a wall. That you see in the background there. Fight Me Now is going to go down the long way in the straight on the Ferrari, possibly launching another move on the Williams. He sits off. It overtakes Sohab on the straight, but not Jedler quite so yet. Jedler's looking at a way round Jordan to try and give him a gap from Fight Me Now, but he hasn't been able to do it. Callum dropped to the back after his spin up in Radion. And Rayan up into second through all the absolute chaos in turn 1. Can Rayan give Hushrab a run for his money this time? Too late, I'm already talking about yellow flag! Hushrab span! Hushrab span! And he's dropped all the way out the top 10, all the way through to 17th, down to 18th, and he's going to get that car running again. And we have just seen a number of things take a swing there. The championship still alive for a little bit longer. For a little bit longer. We're going to go for about 6 more days until next week by the looks of this. Unless, well, especially if Reed can get his finger out. Currently sat in 8th. Maybe has some positions to get later on in the race. But he has to get moving. He has to get moving now. Rian currently in the lead of the race. Jordan and Sohab both have penalties. Fight me now. Also flying at the moment. 5-second penalty for Callum there. And realistically... Oh, there goes down the inside. Fight me now with a nice move down Jedler. Really took that one to him, and there's no way Jedler could have defended that. Hurtrav in 16th at the moment. The one mistake might possibly have prolonged this for a little while longer, but Jack is out. Jack is out. And have we got a safety car, a virtual safety car? We've got a safety car, but did Volcano have that position? He might have. I think Reed just lost out because Volcano might have just snatched that position before the safety car actually came out. But here we go again. It's going to allow for Jesler, Jordan and Rian all to pit onto their hard tyres. And we swing things once again. After the safety car restart, Reed's got to get a move on. Because Hurchav only needed 19 points, provided that Reed won every single race. So I think there's points for Paul as well, which Reed already doesn't have. They went to fight me now. Hurchav span on the chicane just before the end of the second sector. Reed's gone past Jordan. Reed's gone past Jedler as well. So Reed is up to 6. I think that still allows, at this point in time, for next week to continue on. We'll wait for the people to get bunched up under the safety car again. Volcano's just got 5 seconds for a severe collision with Perez. So people have changed what's going on here. Some people pit, some people didn't. And Volcano's obviously had a problem, which has allowed for Reed to move up into 4th. Ryan stayed out for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. But that's now allowed for Ryan to go one-on-one with Fight Me Now, as Reed is closing in, and Reed should be able to take this one more week. We might have a small slither of hope. But it's going to take a miracle. Don't look like someone's happy in that in the group chat there. So something happened. I'm not entirely sure what. But when it comes to the safety car restart, which probably won't be this lap because Callum is a mile and a half off the rest of us. We'll be able to see if anything's going to be able to happen. Two in front of Reed crashed. You can only assume would be a Volcano and someone else. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe Sohab? I don't know. It was Volcano. Yeah, it was Volcano and someone else. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe we'll find out at the end. Oh, we're going one more lap. As it stands, we have some hope. Sohab also has a penalty, so as it stands, Reed sits himself there on the podium, and Hushrav sits himself there at 11th. Jedler and Omar, for some reason, go onto the intermediate tyres, which is a strategy and a half. Did get considerably dull over the last lap and a half, I'll tell you that much. But we'll fight me now in second. Rayan had a chance. He should have served his pit stop well earlier into this safety car. It's not that dumb, but it's when you. If it's gonna rain fair, it does look like it's gonna go dull. It has gone dull, so if it rains, then it's a great call. But until that point, if it was gonna rain, I don't understand why the other guys pit, especially onto hards. But we're going into this lap, so we're going to see what happens. Oh, there's the rain. Well, fair enough. Didn't even take the end of the lap. We just saw the starting of the spitting of rain coming down. The real question is, how long will it take to go into media weather then? We've got rain once again here in an ECR race. We had it yesterday. Callum's just got 5 seconds for a severe collision with Perra. Not entirely sure what's happening at this point. The safety car coming in. It's not going to be intermediates for another lap, maybe 2. We'll see when it starts putting spots on the actual track. It's when you're supposed to switch in. It looks like Rayan might be loading up to go any minute. How far can he stay in front of Fight Me Now, though? That's the real question. Especially when it goes into intermediate tyres. If he's in front, then he could be in a good position. And I don't know what Fight Me Now is doing, but he's been caught sleeping. He's been caught sleeping badly. Jordan and Naismith and Perra, by the looks of it. Oh no, not Perra. Crizzy have both got into a pit, I assume, onto the intermediate tyre. Shelby's got past Tano, as he's gone very wide and back onto the fight there between the two of them, and Tano takes that position back. Up the hill they go. It looks like Tano's had a bit of a problem. Oh, and he's just Shelby had nowhere to go there. A little bit of a collision between the two of them. Callum gets a warning. Callum's in the wall again. Sohab and Reed, sorry, those two are going at it now, and they're just losing time on Fight Me Now and Rian. Reed looks to go to the inside at the beginning of Sector 2, doesn't have enough room, and it looks like Fight Me Now has got him. Fight Me Now has hit the front of the race. And it looks like Fight Me Now might have control of this one from here. Yellow flag in Sector 2. I think that's Callum again. It's Callum again. For what might be the 4th or 5th time, and Josh is out! Josh is out! And we might be throwing another bone here. It's another safety car. And the spots are coming down, which means it's intermediate time. The fact that it's intermediate time, we've had a couple of crashes here actually. A couple of people Oh, drive through for Omar for speeding under the safety car, and it looks like Hushrav all over again, pushed up into 6th because people not able to keep the car on track for long enough, and Hushrav just all over again, just dashing the slight bit of hope we might have had that we could continue this into next week. He made his mistake. It's a very rare mistake we don't usually see from Hushrav. It's one he's made. 5 second penalty for speeding in the pit lane for Pera. And Reed into 5th. Is Naismith going to jump him? Naismith is not going to jump Reed. Sorry. Hushrav down to 10th. Hushrav is down to 10th. He has come out behind the Crizzy, who is out behind the Haas. You can't pass, mate. Safety car. So Hushrav in 10th, Reed in 5th. The rain coming down. And possibly an equaliser. Jedler now leads the race to Fight Me Now in 2nd. Jedler's pit stop earlier on coming into play quite nicely. As the safety car into the wet was timed quite nicely, and followed by another safety car, and we're definitely going into medium conditions now. Volcano gets 3 seconds for track limit 1 and is under the safety car, which is slightly impressive. He's trying to get himself back onto the back of this. The bottom 3 all have penalties. We are down 4. People not particularly happy with so close to a spin out in Eau Rouge. Fair enough. You see, I think Callum's done it a number of times at this point, so you wouldn't be alone if you had spun in Eau Rouge. Not through Radion. Safety car might come in this lap. Not entirely sure if I missed that message. Pera's out. Pera's out. What's happened to Pera there? Not entirely sure what's happened to Pera there. But it looks like he's spat it under the safety car there. And that's not good news for him. So we're down 5, 15. I had a prediction that we would end with I had a prediction that we would be finishing with 13. Olav just got AI, so we're technically down to 14. So it could be it could be a lot of things that happen later on into this race. Still got about 8 laps to go. But we get to see them do one more lap under the safety car and then go again. We've still got a half a lap to go. Not entirely sure how long we've been under the safety car this time. Like in this race, I think it might be longer than the actual laps we've had going green. Jedler and Fight Me Now 1 and 2 at the moment. Rain in 3rd. The rain is always a great equaliser when it comes to this kind of thing. Reed in 5th, Hushrav in 10th. The two that we are most important we are continuing to look at. Tano and Omar. It looked like Omar's had a problem. Omar has had a problem and drops to the back. Omar just spinning like he's like a record at this point. He's spun so many times. Him and Callum both have enjoyed quite a number of spins in this race. We're going in at the end of this lap, I'm almost certain. Safety car, there it is. There's the message. The real question is now, when does Jedler choose to go? When is Jedler able to go? Oh, well, choosing to go. He's choosing to back everyone up quite the way here. Very slow safety car restart. He caught Fight Me Now. Fight Me Now bot was caught out the last time we did a safety car restart. It's possible that he gets caught out again now. He's gone. He's up into the bus stop chicane. I don't think he's caught Fight Me Now. That was a... Oh, Jesus Christ. That sentence was a travesty. But we're off again. He hasn't caught Fight Me Now bot sleeping. And, well, into turn one, it doesn't look like an awful lot's happening down the grid. People closing in on each other. Jordan almost having a little bit of a move. Hushrav a little bit all on edge, a little bit on ice there. On the fallout of turn one, but he got past the Crizzy and up to ninth. Matteo looking for a way round as well. Maybe through Radion he goes. He doesn't quite get it though. Up to the front, fight for the front of the league. Fight Me Now gets the overtake done. Up into the lead of the race. Jedler not able to hold him off, and it looked like Fight Me Now is clearing a gap quite rapidly. The McLaren might be clear quite quickly. Yellow flag in sector 2. Volcano's crashed. Don't think he's out of the race, but he's not able to do an awful lot yet. It looked like the front guys are all dropping further and further back and not really able to do an awful lot. Sohab trying to close his way in on Rian, but failed a little bit there. As we go through the middle of the second sector, it's a safety car again. It's a safety car again. It's safety car number 4. It looks like Shelby's gone. It looks like Shelby's had a nightmare. He's lost a few positions there. He can't lose any more. He's had a nightmare there. Hushab up into 8th now. Five yellows for ignoring, 5 seconds for Matteo for ignoring yellow flags. Olav pit twice under the safety car. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure, but we're going another few laps under the safety car. Somebody's had to pit. It looks like Tana's the one that's pit. I think Volcano's gone in as well. It might be possible that we get... We're not going to be able to go at the end of the lap. This ain't going to be a short safety car. 1 lap 16 of 22. Fight Me Now was clear. Probably will be able to break it clear again quite quickly. Everything gets to be dictated at his pace from now on. And we've got a couple of people behind that want to take advantage. The stands, we've got Reed in 4th after penalties. We've got Hushrav gaining a couple of positions into 6th, and I think that might be enough for title. Not entirely sure. Yeah, you got 5 seconds to ignore yellow flags. You overtook someone and then didn't give the position back. Tardo's 14th because he span, then went on to intermediates early, pit again, and I'm pretty sure he span a number of times. We saw the safety car leading more laps than the entire field. That's a good fucking point. We might be going full wet here, by the way. Looks quite a wet track. But we get to see everyone come back to the grid again. Oh wow, budge back up. We're down, we've got 15 left. I'm not entirely sure what caused the only Aston Martin leading. That's fair. That's fair. Volcano went on to wet. That could be interesting. Safety car's not coming in this lap. Not unless it's an extremely late call. It's not coming in this lap. Nope. Reed. Sohab pits. So Sohab clearly thinks we're going full wet. And at this point, I think I might be... Never mind, he's retired from the session. The fuck? Interesting. That came quite as a surprise. So we're down to 14. Oh, I've got an AI, so we're technically down to 13, so I'm technically right. Albeit Olaf's going to get classified to the years in AI, but it probably lasts by the time the end of this race rolls around. 6 people down. Few people have still got to catch up to the back of the grid here. Not sure you're allowed to be beside the safety car. Certainly not allowed to be in front of the... Imagine getting turned in on by the safety car. Did he just hit the safety car? What is he doing? Okay. I didn't even know you could get alongside the safety car. I'd definitely punish you for doing so. Clearly not. We're going to see the safety car coming at the end of this lap though. Well, here we go. We're going again. Let's see where Fight's going to choose to go in. We're on lap 17. We'll go racing properly again in lap 18. And then we'll have 4 or 5 laps till the end of the race. Hopefully without another safety car. Even though our safety car is going to be driver of the day. One of the two. Let's see where Fight decides to go in. Here we go. Oh, a little bit of a burnout. Maybe warming up the tyres a little bit, going through the bus stop chicane. Maybe he goes immediately out of it. Maybe he's gone. He's gone. We're going again. Maybe Riyad's going to get Jedler. He's caught Jedler sleeping. And he's going to get by into turn 1. Riyad up to second. We've got a couple of guys as well fighting their way through the pack. Hushrav versus Naismith. Looks like Hushrav with the better exit there as we head into Eau Rouge. The AlphaTauri's going to get by. Up into 6th place he goes. I'm not saying Ryan, mate. I'm not saying Ryan. That's how you would say that. Rayan is the way you say it. Yes, I apologise for getting that wrong, but I'm not actually... Oh, what's happened to a Crizzy here? As we go along, it looks like a Crizzy's had a little bit of a nightmare there. Olaf goes on by even in AI, and Reed is catching up to Jedler. And Jedler's going to have to defend from Reed here. Reed's going to be looking for it as much as he can. He knows he's being caught by Hushrav. He can see it on the top of his screen. But how long is he going to be able to get? Yellow flag in sector 2, maybe. Maybe it's more. Volcano's out. Volcano's out. Hushrav gets past Jordan. Are we getting another safety car? It doesn't look like we are. Volcano's out, so we've actually only got 30 finishing. Tarno and Naismith go at it. It looks like Tarno's going to get by. We're going to watch these two go at it again. Tarno with 3 seconds. Yellow flag in sector 2, sector 3. I think that's a Criddy again. It is a Criddy again. The safety car restart's been a little bit hectic and another one's retired. We're down to 12. We're down to technically 11. As Reed and Jedler going at it into La Source. And it looks like Reed's going to have the inside line in the position as well. And there you go. Reed up into 3rd. Ryan's got 3 seconds as well. Ryan, sorry. People are going to be blasting me for trying to say Ryan, but it's not. That's not how I'm saying it, but we'll continue as it is anyway. Jedler's closing in. We've got a yellow flag in sector 3 for the Ferrari, but it's not going to bring anything with it. Jedler's closing in, well, trying to hang on more likely than closing in on Reed, but he's got an AlphaTauri on the back of him. The AlphaTauri can be seen in the distance. Matteo going down the inside of Jordan there, the Aston Martin. Mercedes gets on through, up into 6 he goes. The 3-second time penalty is going to push. Oh, there's another one out. He got 3 seconds for track limits as he goes straight into the wall of Radion. And into the wall, and we're down to 11. Technically down to 10 because all I've Olaf technically AI. We still have 11. The 2 Alpines right at the back. Reed currently in 2nd place. Hushrav gets past. Hushrav's been spun. Jedler hits the back of Hushrav, and Hushrav has been spun and clobbers Naismith for the process. And everything has been swung once again. Hushrav's getting penalised for that. The rejoin to track has cleared out Naismith. I think Jedler's going to get punished for the hit on Hushrav. What the hell have I just watched? Well, we're down to 10. And we're on lap 22, so we don't have the ability to have a safety car anymore. Tardo goes down the inside of Jordan, but it's a switchback for Jordan's going to give it the position. Reed's going to settle for 2nd. Hushrav in 8th. Hushrav 9th. He's had to pit. I think he might drop to the back. He's going to drop to 10th. The yellow flag in sector 1 is for the AlphaTauri. Tano in the wall. But I don't think he's done enough damage to consider him out the race. Hushrav now on the wet tyre. He's got 2 laps. I think he's going to be able to. He's going to end 10th. Maybe gets Olaf and Omar if things go badly there. Jedler gets 3 seconds for track limits. Oh, it looked like Jordan's gone a little bit deep before in no name, I think that was. Reed's catching Ryan. It's like shark that smells blood in the water here. It's definitely fight me now's race to lose. He's gonna have to make a mistake, but Reed gonna get 2nd. Hushrav in 10th might make it go 1 more week. Not entirely sure on how far he would be behind and whether or not it's a catchable gap. Hushrav is rapidly closing Omar. He's going to end 9th. We're still going through. We're on lap 21 now. Lap 21, and we still got a fight here between Ryan and Reed. Someone goes into the pit back there. And Matteo got into the pits, maybe onto the wet tyres, which Might hand everyone behind him another position. A little bit of a collision there on the back. Yellow flag in sector 2 and 3. Is Omar letting him past? Omar getting a hush to get through, get past. Up into 9th he goes. Olaf quite considerably in the clear though. So it looks like Matteo's going to hold the position. Up into the end of the Kemmel Straight. Reed too far back on Ryan to make something stick. Maybe with a better corner in and an exit here, he might get something to happen. It's 7.4 seconds here between the gap. That's the gap to the lead. And goes the long way does Reed. Ryan's going to hold him for a slight bit longer. Olaf 6.8 seconds ahead of Hush, but don't forget Olaf's AI, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I think Olaf's actually joined back, taken over his AI, so I think that might be a position that might be one too far for Hush. He might be 9th, but can Reed do anything here? Fight Me Now's won this considerably unless he makes a mistake. But Reed is going to get second regardless. But he's going to fight Ryan on track here. I'm not sure how smart this is. Probably just let bygones here in this race. Just settle for what I have. But Reed is not going to do that. He's going to hold himself right at the back of Ryan. And hopefully, hopes he makes a mistake. Or Reed gets a better exit here. Yellow flag in sector 3 and Matteo's out! And Hushrev gains another position. Just based on drivers not being able to keep it on the track. Up into 8th goes Hushrev. Second for Reed. Is he going to be... I think it's 18 points here. Oh, there goes Ryan! There goes Ryan as well! Ryan spins it round up the side of Eau Rouge and through Radion. He saved the car just about, but not going to be able to do it. Reed now praying for a mistake on the part of the McLaren. The McLaren has got to make a mistake now. Otherwise, that might be it. But we've just going through the final sector now. Everyone is separated by a country mile. Maybe Olaf and Hushraff are going to go at it again through the final sector. Later on, it's certainly the wet tyres that are helping out the AlphaTauri. And here we go, through the bus stop chicane. For the final time. Goes the McLaren, there's no mistake here. Yellow flag in sector 2 for Omar. But it doesn't matter. There's a win for Fight Me Now Bot, who has just been in control for a considerable amount of this race. Reed's going to come over in second. Rhea's going to take third. Just casually over the line, make sure no more mistakes. Jordan's going to take fourth unless penalties. Omar's out of the race. We finished with 8th. But we finished with 8 here. Jordan 4th. Jed the 5th. Tano in 6th. Is Olaf going to hold on? Down the final strip, down the straight goes, into the bus stop chicane. Hushrav goes deep. Hushrav makes a blundering mistake into the bus stop chicane. And it's certainly not going to be enough. I think it was a last ditch attempt at a position. Olaf 7th, Hushrav 8th. I'm not entirely sure if that means we go to next week. Well then. There's your win for Fight Me Now, who drove a dominating race. No, even if it stayed dry, I don't think there would be much of a problem in him winning the race. Hushrav made his mistakes, and well, at the end was made to pay for them. Reed's got second. Might prolong it one more week. And with that, that is your final final standings for the day. We finished with 8. Maybe 10 got classified, but that's about it. But Jesus Christ, all over the place, especially once we hit the rain. And with the fact that that's all happened, we are at what is the end of the week here in ECR. And I'm going to see you guys later. Peace.